Oh,
bitch.
sorry.
Wait, never mind. I don't need that bitch. I can use this bitch. Hello.
Hi. Welcome to Once Upon a Jen.
It's been a while.
It's Once Upon a Super Bowl Sunday today.
Happy Super
Happy
Bowl.
Super Bowl. We are celebrating with no footballs, no men.
So are you going to watch Kid Rock?
No men.
Jen? You like Kid Rock, huh? Just kidding. He's meningitis. That is a meningitis. He's got a...
I'm going to say he's a
manogram.
I want to I want to put that mano on pause. Menopause.
You don't like
I don't have a case of meningitis.
He's a manovirus.
Coronavirus.
Sorry. He's a mannerism.
He's a mancer.
He's a mancer.
He's the worst one. He's a big old mancer tumor.
We don't watch football, so we're not
football, and we're not watching. What was it your friend said he
hemorrhoid?
Watched?
He's a hemorrhoid.
He's a hemorrhoid.
Hemorrhoid.
As long as he doesn't give me gonorrhea, and he won't, because I'm not gonna get near.
Jen got in a fight with her iPad.
You should have seen it. My iPad is.
She's really gotten an argument there.
I'm so mad about my iPad. It's just not working. It's newer. Why is my iPad not working?
I don't know, Jen.
I don't know. Anyway,
hold on.
It feels weird today. You okay? Jen's
it's
been
like
going
a
through
a post nasal drip and a burp.
Is it left over from your bronchiolitis?
Bronchiolitis. So ringworm.
Ringworm. Jen was diagnosed with ringworm, but she doesn't think
we don't know what. It's just a weird thing.
Is it a man-o-wart?
It's a man-o-wart. I'm gonna put on more blush. Nola, bring me that bag.
You're gonna put on blush
while we're talking? Yeah, why not?
Okay, this is a makeup tutorial now. How did we get into a makeup tutorial? What kind of blush? You gotta tell us what blush you're using, Jen. Ooh, watch out. Ooh, this is gonna go down. What's your blush? Color.
We're not gonna say who this blush is.
I do.
It's the Gwen Stefani.
Oh, it's the Gwen Stefani. Yeah, the Gwen. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Okay, she's Gwenning it up.
We're trying to get back in the swing of things right now.
The swing. It's hard. There's a lot going on in the world.
There's so much going on right now. It does not seem like we're in reality, actually.
It's hard to be.
I mean, and we've said that before. This is really, it's been a very serious time in our history.
It's one thing after another and whatever, and it's not political. I can't say this enough. The issues going on right now in the world are not political. They're politicizing. It doesn't mean it's political. It has nothing to do with politics.
It depends on which issue you pick.
The elites, doing illegal things.
The Epstein files were dropped, as you guys know, a week ago.
This is
not this Friday, the Friday before.
Yes.
And it was 3 million files, and we've all been kind of going through it. And
over
everyone we know is pretty sick to their stomach.
So I don't know how the elites like doing illegal things and the liking little children has to do with politics. I don't know, but somehow people are managing to make it about that, right? I
think the whole point, I think Epstein was obviously collecting all this information so this would happen. Well, like if I ever go down, everything's going to go down.
Right. So that's true. And because a lot of people are speculating, like, is this real? Because why would they be taking so many pictures and like videos? Like, who does that when they're doing something illegal?
Yeah.
It's called blackmail.
Yeah, he had a whole list, worldwide blackmail list. This is worldwide, by the way. There are people going down in other countries. Yeah. There are people resigning. Yeah. There are people that are going to be held accountable.
Right.
I don't know if that's going to happen here, but I hope.
It seems like.
And we're not making this about one person. This is about several people.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not. Hey, it reaches all sides, guys.
Not to mention, sexual assault survivors are constantly in the news. This is constantly going to flare up your emotions. On top of that, we have all the ICE raids going on. We have all this immigration. We're being bombarded with painful spiritual warfare. I don't know that
and it really is a spiritual warfare, because that's exactly what it seems like they're trying to do, is break people's spirits.
But what happened, right? I think, is we had so much going on all at once that now it's stacking on top of each other, and the one distraction, everything that seemed to be certain things playing out in America seem to be distraction. I mean, obviously.
I mean, let's just, I'm going to say it like it is. I am an American. We live in America, but America seems to be the worst of it. That's the truth. I mean, at least publicly at this time, it seems to be the worst of it came out of America. My opinion, and
it's interesting though, because would those files have come to life had we had a Democratic candidate win?
I don't think so.
I don't think they would have come to light.
Everything happens I know it's
this
cheesy.
Needed
Everything
to
happens
purge
for a reason. But sometimes,
do you think that we needed to know this?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We have to know things, guys, and people don't want to know it, but you have to shine a light on something to fix it, right? You can't, if something's in the dark and you don't even know it exists, how are we going to fix it? How can you fix it? You always have to shine a light on the dark to know what's in the dark. And that's what we're doing right now. This is the tip of the iceberg, Epstein.
Yeah, I feel like sure.
There's so many the P word rings in the
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
P rings.
I'm not.
What are you? You have B rings coming out of you. Burp rings.
Oh, rings.
But in the world, there's a lot of them, and so this
I think that there's. I'm starting to think that it's like, I'm not even joking. Like 2 out of every 10 men. I am not joking.
It's more than you think.
It's more than you think.
Especially like for some reason the wealthier you are. Well, we shouldn't say that. I'm sure the poor ones too.
Oh yeah,
but the wealthier you get, I think no, we know. No, but I think what it is the wealthy ones think. I look like I'm doing an advertisement. Oh, I'm spilling the tea on Epstein.
Pedophilia Island. Not only that, but I mean, and this has always been going on. But a few years ago, I feel like. We grew up in LA. I mean, she's basically grown up in LA for a chunk of your life.
I've been here longer than anywhere, and I moved around a lot. But I've been here longer than anywhere.
And we can attest that when you grow up here, like you're young here.
I was very young when I came
here. You're invited to all kinds of parties.
I've seen
all kinds of weird things that go on at these parties.
I've seen.
You've seen, yeah, exactly. And it's
I've seen it, guys. Now, maybe not. Well, okay, I'm not saying. I don't want to get too graphic. We have a cat here, lightening the mood. Come here, Dory. I haven't seen the P stuff. I don't mean P Diddy. I mean the other P. I don't want to say it. The underage stuff.
I thought you were talking about golden showers. I did for a second. I was like, what?
Oh no.
I was like, what?
No, I mean, I haven't actually seen some underage stuff. It's like teenagers, but I haven't seen like the young. There's like young kids in that file.
Yeah.
Which is made me want to bum out.
They dropped 3 million, but we had Pam Bondi was caught on a hot mic saying that we have to redact tens of thousands of videos of children. Right. Of children, little children.
The bodies that got.
So not only that, but
bodies.
What should be coming within the next batch, I'm not sure, is I assume
they say the
murder.
worst is yet to come.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. And all the redacted names, there's so many people being protected right now. It's interesting who they threw under the bus.
It's
right?
one thing if someone got invited to this island, didn't necessarily know what was
and then got out
there.
Of there.
And then you're like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Right.
Like,
and
I'm sure.
Like, I don't want any part of it.
And then how do you call it out? Because then you're like on a hit list.
No, you can't. You can't. You guys, and I know
I think it's very clear too that we're still, why are we still on
there's a lot of people that aren't involved, guys. And they're like, well, why didn't they say something? You have no idea what that means. Like talking or saying something. There's a lot of people that ended up dead.
There's a lot of random death over this. Yes. Like a lot of, it is I didn't expect to be as shocked as I was with this lot. It was really,
let's just say, QAnon, which QAnon though got a lot of this stuff right. A lot of
I don't even know what to say. I don't even want to agree with that. Guys? It's so fucked up.
But it's unfortunate that that's the case. And I've even heard a lot of conspiracy theorists say they were mourning this. They're like, look, I didn't want to be right.
Well, you know,
I didn't want to be
we
right.
haven't really wanted, I've been not feeling well. We've been sick. We had all these things happen, but I feel like it's also been really hard to do the podcast or make content online or try to be funny because it is so heavy and the mood in the air is so heavy right now.
And you don't want to be fake. It's like the thing about, and I know you and I are both like this. We're just us. We're authentic. So if we're not feeling like something, it's hard. I don't want to get on and be fake and fake happy and fake, you know, like that's not me. That's not you.
Right.
When I'm happy or I'm whatever, it's because it's just coming from me. So for us, it's hard. And I think it's hard for a lot of content creators right now to just go on and create content like nothing's happening. But on that note,
what do you think?
I don't want this to dim our light. I think we need to like live our lives. We're aware, work on ourselves and not let it get us down because that's the problem. It's getting people down.
I think it's stages of grief, kind of like so people were in the shock. First of all, there's been a lot of changes in the last year, but we have so much going on with innocent people getting taken. I don't care where you stand. You can't not think that there are some humanitarian crises going on right now.
There's absolutely.
And your heart, like, I don't see where some people stand. I don't even know. It's like, it's hard to talk about it.
Well, some people are so glib about it. And it's like, okay, really? I mean, this has been going on forever. It's kind of like, right? I mean, let's be honest. This kind of thing is not new. But the extreme, like what we know about it is kind of new to people. Like the extreme of
how are you going to have people out there hunting immigrants, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're trying to get these guys. They're the bad guys. They're murdering people. They're raping people.
Well,
they're doing things to underage kids. They're doing things to kids. Oh, wait a minute. Right. What about what just dropped in our fucking lap? Because it looks like more of those people are the ones doing these things.
Well, that's, in psychology, there's a such thing as like projection, right?
Yep.
Which that's what they're doing. They're projecting. And what do you do when you're guilty of something? You distract. We know someone like that. We distract you into thinking that I'm not like that. They're like that. And that's what they do to take the light off of them.
Guilty by admission.
Right.
So,
well, we definitely knew someone who did that all the time. All the time.
Yes, and they belong in the.
Sorry, they belong with them. They belong. Well, no.
Well, they belong in a swamp eaten by a gator.
That person wishes they were at the Epstein parties, right?
They do, but it will be dead soon. So, like, I'm sure it will die, or something it loves dies. But
So it's really funny because a lot of people there's a lot of violence. Like, I don't mean by like violent talk about what they want with this, with the Epstein files, if they want them to be lined up and shot. People are just like public executions. That's what people are yelling at.
I had someone who is heavy on heavy MAGA tell me he's like, I don't care, even if it was he himself, I don't want to say who it is. He himself was involved, which we know it's numerous people, but someone that's been dragged into the files quite a bit, who runs a country. Yeah, he said, even him, would want that person to be like, basically.
Well, I think everybody thought that, like the liberals too. I mean, they're just like, one side's like, oh, MAGA's like, oh, you're Bill Clinton, look what he did. And I think the liberals are like, well, no, he deserves to be punished. If he did these things, he deserves to be punished. This is not about taking sides. Nobody, I mean, if somebody is guilty of something so horrific like that, they need to be punished. Nobody is above the law. politics is like the new religion, though, right? Where people are just worshiping
politics
these people like they're gods.
But all of this that's going on right now is surely an eye-opener for a lot of people in realizing that things need to change. I mean, that something within our system is so broken that we've been covering. There's so many cover-ups with politics, right? There's so many cover-ups.
And we're seeing
But this is, and that's where...
Thank God, guys.
That's where the Epstein files becomes
political. Hey, we're seeing it. It's horrific, but we're finally able to get this stuff out of the shadows so we could see it. And think what you want of Donald Trump. I cannot stand Donald Trump, and I'm going to say, oh no, I'm probably going to get in trouble for this. But he has caused so much chaos that it's actually waking people up.
It's come to a boil.
People are waking up. Even, it's like an abusive relationship. If sometimes you'll have someone in your life that's there just to teach you a lesson, to show you the light, to make you
never go down that road again.
Right? And to work out your own issues. That's what I think his purpose is on this planet, it's to wake people up, to show them what we need to work on.
It's something, because we've got a lot of...
It is something.
We've got a lot of people, just online. Like, we can't post certain things without the most insane, like, comments. Like, and I don't get it that bad, but when I get it, it's brutal.
I've just developed quite a following in certain social media platforms. Like, I've gotten a lot of following lately, a lot of followers.
She gets people praying for her for I don't know why. Praying for her because she's hot. I'm going to pray for you because you have cleavage and you should not go to church. You got to go to church.
Yeah, I've gotten that a lot. I gotta go to church.
Women that are like, you got to go to...
the women,
She gets men with Bible quotes in their profiles that are fucking married, that are straight up with their wives in the main photo, that are right? Hey.
It's such a contradiction. Jen deserves a question for that one.
Do I deserve a question for that one? Is your bizarre following going to come at my house with pitchforks and
personal questions? In case you guys don't know, if this is your first time here, personal questions. This is the result of saying the F word, which, I mean, saying the F word now is nothing with all this shit going on.
That was the first one that
we gotta get a good question here. What TV or movie star do you find to be sexy that likely the other players do not? Me. I'm the player. I'm the player.
God, well, there's so many.
Who do you find? Like, somebody I would be like,
Billy Bob Thornton is Bad Santa. I mean, that doesn't get any weirder than that.
Okay. Yeah, that I would think is like, ew.
That character in particular?
There's a few. Who was it? You told me someone recently. I'm like,
come on, wait, who is it?
I can't remember now.
Not Clark Gable. That was
no. No, I mean, it wasn't. I don't think it was on the pod. It was like off of the pod. I don't remember who it was.
Well, we can stick with that. I mean, there's people that I've told you have crushes on that are that gross.
I just have to say this question because it's so dumb. It's literally dumb. What is a recent dumb thing you have said to a pet?
Oh. I call Gravy my sweet boy all the time, and Gravy's not a sweet cat.
Okay.
Right, Nola? When I say, "Oh, my little sweetheart," she starts laughing. She'll be like, I'll send you guys a clip of him for this."
Okay, yeah, here he is.
No, Gravy, come on. Dude. Oh, get the fuck
He's
down.
Doing his thing.
Get a clip of him being violent.
So with all this going on, when we were growing up,
you feel like getting married and dating?
I didn't before this.
I didn't before this. Does it inspire you?
It's not that I'm afraid.
I'm so
or
joking.
I just am so like I don't know. More and more it's just like women are becoming more independent because I just feel like
so
they're
with all this
like
all this weird like attempt at reviving. I don't want to say this and piss everyone off, but like with this attempt to revive the patriarchy, it's actually pushing women further away from wanting to date. Like they keep saying there's a male loneliness epidemic, and now at this point, no one cares. Everyone's like, "Fuck,
it's time for women to just take over and be in charge." Men have had their run. Not going so well.
It's not going so well.
I mean, or let's have it. I don't know. I think they do need to step in. I feel like women, sorry guys, but I do feel like women are better at obviously nurturing, but even
we have to deal with our children,
multitasking, everything. I mean, it's like women are. They definitely have more empathy overall. Overall, guys, I'm not saying every woman has more empathy than every man, but as a species, women is a separate species than men. Maybe we're all so if you believe in the alien theory, but we were put here by aliens, maybe we're a different alien species. Have you ever thought of that?
Not to keep bringing it back to weird underage stuff, but I feel like we as society have been conditioned to it for so long.
Yeah.
Like, look at Priscilla Presley and Elvis.
Priscilla, no one talks about this, by the way, right?
Come on, no one talks about this.
People still idolize Elvis. You know what
They'll
Elvis
say, well,
did,
it was a different time.
It was a different time, but it still has, there's those tendencies, right?
But didn't Jerry Lewis married like his 14-year-old cousin?
So Elvis was 24.
Jerry Lee Lewis, sorry.
Yeah, he did. And she was
married
like 13
his 13-year-old cousin.
Yes. So Elvis was 24 when he met Priscilla, right? She was 14.
She was 14.
She was a child. I mean, 14? They're not even, like, your bodies aren't fully developed yet. You know? Your bodies aren't developed. They're still growing their parts. I know. All their parts.
Not only that, it's like David Bowie.
Oh, David Bowie.
There was like a groupie he was hooking up with that was 14. It was like an infamous time for like underage groupies to be dating rock stars. And it was like accepted. Yeah. So it's like.
It's accepted. And I mean, how young does it go though? I mean, come on. It's like, I feel like I've heard of like 12-year-olds and it's like, oh God, it's so creepy. Sorry. I know we're scaring somebody over here. But look, I'm going to say it. When we were growing up, we had our own problems with men, right?
Yeah. I think our parents were like, oh, it's okay. If they thought the person was okay, they didn't really care about the age of who we were dating.
Not my parents, not your parents.
No.
I think it was pretty normal.
I always had an older boyfriend.
I always did too. I was 16, guys, and I dated someone. He lied about his age at first. He told me he was 21, and I found out he was 28. So God, I was dating a 28-year-old at 16.
Yeah.
And he was taking me to bars and because you're like, well, how'd you get into a bar at 16? This guy was very, very wealthy.
Yeah.
Very wealthy and had connections. This was in Florida, and we'd go in Miami, and he took me to bars and all sorts of things. And so, and I was 16. I thought, oh, this is exciting. He was really good looking, and he was wealthy. He threw his money at me and all that, and I was just like, oh. And I'm 16. Yeah. I'm in high school, and I'm just like, wow, this is like. It kind of romanticized it, right? And my mom, he was very charming, and my mom's just like, hey, sure. She let me spend the night over his house.
Yeah.
You know, sorry, Mom, but it's true. It was just normal, though.
It is. I feel like once I was 16, 17, my mom was like, go get married. I feel like get her out of my hair.
Did in history, that's just that.
I don't know. I don't even want to say because someone's in the room. But
well, okay. So this started happening. I mean, what age were you when men started to really like come at you?
I think it is when I started developing, which is disgusting.
How old were you?
Probably like 12 or 13. Okay.
Well, see, I was 11.
No, actually, it was really gross. 13 was a rough year. Rough. Really? Oh, it was rough.
Rough as in, like, did you go through an awkward stage? Or?
I just was kind of like manly.
Manly?
No, I don't know. What? Like when
tomboy?
puberty hit, I was just like smelly and wearing loafers and boxers and oversized t-shirts.
I went through that too. I went through the tomboy thing from like age 10 to 13 maybe, and then I was modeling at that time, which is strange, but I was modeling, but I was a tomboy. And modeling at that age, get like introduced to a lot of weird things.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet there's a lot of weird comments from people.
When I was 11, so I have to tell this story because it's really disturbing. When I was 11, my friend who was also 11, we would go out. You know, your parents would like drop you off places, and I remember going to this bowling alley to go bowling. innocently as an 11-year-old kid dropped off, and there was all these men aged like 30 something to like 50 that were hitting on me and my friend at 11 and saying things like the most disgusting things, like, you're mature for your age.
Oh God, yeah.
They would find out how old I was. That didn't stop it. Like, if someone thought, and I didn't look older, guys. It wasn't like I was an 11-year-old that looked like I was 19. I looked 11. I looked young. And so they'd be like, how old are you? And I say 11. You think they'd be like, oh, well, back off. No, they leaned in more. And they would talk about all these things that they would like to do with me. No, I don't mean like that, but like, take me here, take me there. Someone offered to take me, where was it? It was another country. Like, would you like to go to blah, 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 blah? And I'm like, no, I'm 11. And it was so vile that happened. I remember at the bus stop. Okay, so I rode a bus to school, and I was at this bus stop. It was like way far away from my house, so I had to like walk. And I got off the bus.
This is why I don't let you walk.
I know, right? There was this older man who was like 60 who came over and started talking to me, and he's like, I want to whisk you away. I want to take you away. I'm like, oh God, no.
God, no.
What is going on? It's so gross. I was lucky. We were lucky we didn't get like snatched up or something.
Yeah, you were really lucky. No, you guys, I was dumb enough when I was like 16 and 17 to go get in weird cars. If someone would pull over and take me home, they'd be like, do you need a ride? And then sure enough, those rides would always get awkward.
And then I
didn't do it. I didn't do it compulsively. I did it once or twice where it was really freaky.
So dangerous. I never did that.
Where one guy actually like.
I was offered that though. Like, hey, he come with me.
Pulled into a cul-de-sac, and he was like, okay, take your clothes off. And I literally was like, my dad's in the mafia. Do you really want to fucking do that? And he's like, okay, where do you live? And he took me halfway home.
Halfway.
Well, because I didn't want him knowing the address.
Oh,
but
that's
like,
true. Yeah, that's true. You don't want him knowing. I even now, like when I'm walking,
it was like a limousine driver. It was a guy, and it was a limousine. It pulled up and it said, "Hey, do you want a ride?" Of course, I was like, okay, whatever, because I was really walking far. Wow. And then that's what happened. And I remember being like, when you get into, you're like, I shouldn't have done this. When you get into something and you're like,
how do I get out of it?
And it flashes before you, and you're like, this is going to end poorly if I don't get out right now.
Yes, there's been dates like that where I agreed to go on dates. And I'm like,
I had one. I had one where the guy like locked the car.
Yeah.
Like when I was trying to get out, and then you just heard the car door lock, and I went,
we're lucky. Well, that's all I have to say. But yeah, it's disturbing. It's disturbing. This was normal though. This was normal back then. And I mean, I'm sure
there's always been some kind of, and even back then when we're talking about was sort of when some of this Epstein stuff started. That was all the women, right? Yeah, they're all.
It was at that time.
All those women now are like in their 40s. So
we could have been an Epstein kid. We could have been a kid of Epstein. We could have.
No, you and I would have been murdered right away.
No, I mean no. It's not good.
Anyone trying to?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we could have been kidnapped or taken into something like that.
Yeah. Well, look, it always starts with say it's like someone who's less fortunate or homeless or a child.
That's true.
Okay, they go, oh my God, and this guy's like, hey, I'm gonna help you out. And you're naive, and you're like, oh my God. And then you're slowly being conditioned to it for a while, because I'm sure it didn't happen immediately. It was a conditioning process. Bring them over. Let me meet them. Let's see how they do. There's pictures of
pictures that
there's really
in the
bad
Epstein files are really disturbing.
I mean, so what? Let's should we talk about something else?
Well, why don't you were saying you haven't done here about the paid protesters. Why don't you talk about that?
Oh, where's that?
It's right there.
Torches! Get your torches! Pitchforks! Can't be an angry mob without pitchforks! Cotton candy! Get your cotton candy! Can't throw right without cotton candy!
You're saying they're paid protesting? Paid protesters.
I know. The paid protesters. When people are always talking about paid protesters, I'm like, no, it's not many people. Just like,
even if there were, I mean, I don't know.
I would love to get paid. I would love to get paid. Yeah, who's paying? Because I want to know.
I know, right? I'm going to play devil's advocate and say, yeah, what if there are paid protesters? That doesn't mean they were all paid. That means that maybe they added to it, but there are a lot of people protesting. I know people personally that were protesting. You can't tell me they weren't.
So why? So if there's paid protesters, and why is it? I don't know, like Elon Musk or something paying for other protests to counteract the
that's true.
Are we not going to pay attention to what happened right before the election, where he just paid for it? Is there something on my lip?
No, it's me. I felt a hair.
Not to mention that fucker's on the Epstein list, but he couldn't.
No. I'm so good today.
He couldn't even get on the island. I don't
I think he might have though.
He finally did, but there was one of the emails was Ghislaine Maxwell literally saying, well, we're really kind of downsizing and shrinking a lot of these events, and we're not.
Nobody wanted Elon. They're like, he's a little too weird even for us.
We're going to show a Can we show a pre-Elon photo? We're going to show him at that time when he emailed. His daughter, by the way, his daughter's trans, Vivian.
Yeah.
She admitted, and she said, yeah, it checks. It was Christmas 2012 or something. They were like on vacation and he disappeared for a night or two. So she's like, the timeline checks out.
And can you imagine though that these vile, disgusting, gross men? And
Bill Gates, my God.
Yeah, but then like you were turned down. Like that's the ultimate rejection right there. The ultimate rejection. Like no, oh God, that guy, ew. We're not gonna bring him in with Woody Allen. Ooh, Woody Allen. Okay, I have to ask you this question.
Woody Allen's such a weird little shrimp-armed man. He's
so gross, and he's protected by Hollywood. Like seriously. Anyway, what is the oddest thing you have ever done to catch a buzz? To get buzz. What's the oddest
when
thing?
I was younger?
Or anytime,
so dumb.
Anytime, yeah. Did you sniff whiteout? Or?
No.
I used to do that.
I wasn't really a heifer. I was more.
Okay.
We were so desperate to get pot that we were looking up alternative ways to get high, and we were trying to smoke nutmeg.
Okay.
It didn't do anything, but we were trying to smoke
kind of innocent.
Nutmeg. Come on, guys.
Thank God it was.
There were so many dumb things. I used to and I didn't want to have paraphernalia. Not that this is. I didn't want to have paraphernalia, so sometimes I would carve out holes in an apple. Like you can carve it at the top, and I would make a bong out of it. Well, it didn't have water in it, but you put the weed on top, and
a smoked apple,
smoked weed out of an apple.
Okay.
And robo-tripping. Robo-tripping.
What's that? Robo-tripping.
My friend, I'm not going to say her name, and I tried to drink this is so stupid. Both tried to drink a bottle of Robitussin over 3 hours because it would make you, and yes, it does make you feel fucked up.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
But you feel just really drowsy and you end up going to bed. That was the dumbest. It was so dumb.
I can't even take NyQuil.
You know,
I just don't, it makes me sick.
I can't do anything. Ugh. But oh my God, wine later when we go out to eat.
Speaking of drugs.
What? Don't look at me.
I want to mention.
She looked at me directly in my eyes.
No, you know why? You just took some of this.
What?
You just took this drug. And
ringworm?
I'm about to talk about
ringworm medicine?
Tylenol.
Oh, I just took some Tylenol. Yeah, girl.
So you know Tylenol.
Although my heart's not broken.
I talked about this already. I want to talk about it again because this is wild.
This is so weird.
Tylenol can be used to treat emotional pain like heartbreak. It works on the same centers of your brain as pain. It's
interesting that you said this
weird.
Because I would self-medicate with Vicodin, and I had I had a Vicodin addiction.
Right. But did you know about Tylenol?
Vicodin has Tylenol in it.
Oh.
So bad breakup, have an extra pill.
You could have just taken Tylenol. Although that's bad for your liver. You shouldn't.
But you want to know something that I realized that was really weird? I think maybe I had AFib when I was younger and didn't know it. Because I would take the whole reason I was addicted to it was not only did it make me feel kind of euphoric and like a lot of energy to do stuff, but it would calm my heart rate down. So my heart rate would slow and I would feel not this crazy. And I thought about that the other day and I was like,
and you didn't know.
I thought about the other day and I was like, was I like, and I never even told you this. Like, I was like, was I self-medicating because my heart rate was high for years and years and years? And that was like a beta blocker to me then.
Yeah.
And it obviously desensitized me. But yeah, anyways, I didn't mean to cut off the Tylenol, but Tylenol is in Vicodin.
Okay. Well, I just find that so odd. I saw this on the internet, on social media, and I was like, what? No. So I actually went in and researched it, and it's true. So you have heartbreak, guys. Instead of like going off and doing crack or heroin or whatever, Jesus Christ, just pop a Tylenol.
Pop a Tylenol.
Just pop a Tylenol and just, you get rid of your headache and
going
your
through
heartbreak.
a heartbreak, take 2 Tylenol, but no more than 2 extra strength in one day.
It's almost Valentine's. And look, I wore my heart today, guys.
Oh, look, she wore her heart
for Valentine's.
There's there's her heart right there.
Right there. You touched my boob, Jen. At least you know they're real. They're real.
They're real.
They're real. God. Anyway, what the hell are we doing?
I don't know.
So this is our next podcast
half the time I don't know
is after Valentine's. So I'm gonna say Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's
if you're
Day.
into that kind of thing. Okay, now we're not with somebody.
No,
romantically. So, but like
it's pretty obvious
the way we're talking.
Yeah.
So, when you had a boyfriend, were you really into Valentine's Day?
No, not that last one. Can you imagine? No. We both dated the same guy.
If you were, you would have been very disappointed.
His gifts were
so funny.
He'd re-gift us things.
So if you guys don't know, which you probably do if you've been watching the podcast, we inadvertently dated the same person.
And he traumatized both of us in several different ways.
She found out and then told me we found out I was in a long-term relationship with him, and then he started dating her, and we didn't know at first, and then she contacted me and she found out, wait a second, what's going on here? And I'm like, oh, it overlapped, and so we came together. That guy was just disgusting and horrible, and he did it. It wasn't just to us. He did it multiple times to other, he was with other women too.
He's constantly,
so
he's a chronic cheater.
He's a chronic cheater among many other things.
Among many other Woody Allen things.
Yeah, Woody Allen things and drug things, all that shit.
Just like 100% bad, wrapped up in Barney Fife.
The worst.
But you would think he's like dork. Gilligan from Gilligan's Island.
He's
like
kind of
so you think you're in a safe situation, and then this person like ends up being like worse than any of the worst that you've encountered. Like, and this isn't coming from a jaded perspective because there is no fucking fat chance in hell.
No.
Like,
I gave him
this wasn't some attractive guy. This wasn't a rich guy. Not that matters.
Opportunities to redeem himself as a human being.
I don't think even my therapist said, like there's no hope for that kind of person.
No, there really isn't.
If they're into those things.
They're far gone. Yeah, it's far gone. But anyways, his Valentine's was very interesting, to say the least. His idea of Valentine's gifts.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think if he ever gave me one that was good. He gave me like some. He gave me a drawing and some chocolate and some cards that were cute.
Okay,
but I always felt like I kind of had to put fire under his ass to do it.
No, yeah, in the beginning he did. He was better, which means he had the capability of doing it. But then it got to the point
but he would always say, "Fuck that bureaucratic." Capitalist holiday. He would all of a sudden go from being non-political to political.
Only when it suited him was
Christmas and for Christmas and Valentine's Day, it'd be like, I don't. Why does to show that I love you? Why do I have to buy your love?
But why not just show it in other ways? Not.
We don't want those ways.
It's the worst when a man's like, "Oh, okay, I'm not going to get you a gift, but here I got this for you." Like,
oh fuck, I could just use a dildo. Who cares?
It's like, really?
I got a finger.
Like, no, but it's not even romantic. It sounds like they're saying, "Oh, I want to take you somewhere and let's be, romantic." Or no, it's like, "Here, got this."
Don't you feel like men are usually like,
"Oh, we've been waiting
for
that."
Wow, I really want to
How are we ever going to get that without you offering it? How are we ever going to get that without you offering it? My God. Thank God you came along and offered that.
It's not,
it's just so,
wow.
It's so pathetic.
Wow. I don't even know what to say about what I just, that was a really empowered.
I'm sorry. It's like, but that's what guys go to. Oh, I'll give you a gift. All right. I'll get you a best
salami sandwich over here.
Want a little pepperoni on your pizza?
But I'm trying to think
pizza.
of
oh God,
no,
that's traumatizing now. The word pizza's been ruined by the Epstein files.
It's like
Epstein files ruined the word pizza. God,
do you think he's still alive?
Pizza.
Do you think he's still alive?
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry. I don't know. Anything's possible.
That was so repulsive. The mic ran away from me.
You can ask me a question. I just effed it.
They keep saying they're seeing him, and we're not even going to name that
Israel?
place.
No, it's okay. They said they see him in Israel. I don't know. Anything's possible, you guys. Look at everything going on. I say anything's possible anymore.
What's the oddest toy you've ever played with? Or do you want a different question?
Yeah, I don't know. What
do you recall as being your first exposure to adult material growing up?
Oh,
there's so many.
Yeah. Probably the first was like my dad before my parents split up. Where's his stash of Playboy magazines, like in the basement. Yeah. I found kept him in the basement, and so we had a bar in the basement. This was back in Kentucky. We had a bar in the basement, and in the bar, I probably thought, kids aren't going to look in the bar.
Sorry,
we did. We looked. I looked with my friends, and underneath the bar, he had a whole big stash of Playboy magazines.
Oh yeah.
And so I was looking through them. I'm like, and I just
we would always do that. That would I feel like that was like everyone was kind of doing it. That was like the.
No, and it was funny, but then my friend also, her parents had a porn stash, and
we're just talking about weird adult stuff.
We were looking at that and laughing, which is I thought it was so funny, like because it was so the old school porn. They had like an old school porn. It was so cheesy.
Oh yeah, like Debbie Does Dallas.
Cheesy.
Yeah,
like I'm here to deliver pizza for you. Oh God, pizza again. Pizza is ruined.
Really? Are we going to eat? Are you? I'm not even hungry for pizza. Are you?
I'm not even a pizza person, and I mean that in every way
possible. I don't know.
Possible.
I'm not. Me neither. When someone's idea of a good time is eating pizza.
Oh, we know someone who's good at it, right? His favorite food was pizza. I don't know why.
He's trash. So
no, it really was though. His favorite food was really pizza.
Yeah, it really was.
How ironic.
Or any ice cream.
How ironic.
Or like Thai noodles.
Well, pizza was the ultimate for him though. That was his food of choice. It was gross because I think. Oh God, I don't want to say it, but I think it came out of his pores. Can you eat pizza and ice cream every day, guys?
Did it come out in other
You're not going to smell good. Men, beer, pizza, and eat beer.
Beer, pizza, true. Whatever you eat goes down there.
Every day. It's stinky. You stinky. You might be a little stinky.
That is
Clean it
so
up.
wrong.
And guess what happens?
When
you're stinky. Guess what happens when it's coming from inside?
Yeah, you're not going to get what you really want.
It off. Because it's coming from the inside.
Nobody's going to swallow
your pores. Have you ever eaten so much garlic it comes out of your pores?
Yeah.
You can brush your teeth and wash your body. but it
sometimes
comes
coffee,
out your
like
pores.
I can smell coffee in my pee.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to drink so much coffee that my vagina smelled like Starbucks. I mean, it's not the worst thing your vagina can smell like, but it's really weird when you have like a vanilla latte espresso smell.
Pumpkin spice gin? I can't have men on here now say, hey, can I have a pumpkin spice gin? But
it could go both ways. It could be if you eat a lot of garlic, you get like a little.
So true.
You get a little like Szechuan.
Or kimchi.
Nasty.
People eat a lot of kimchi.
I think kimchi is just an infection.
It really comes out your pores, you guys. Kimchi comes out your pores. It's good for you though. Actually, it helps your gut. So, anything that helps your gut.
Save.
But pizza and ice cream do not help your gut.
God, we can't even talk about anything anymore.
Can I tell a story?
Where are we going to eat after this?
We know what we're not going to eat.
Tell me a story.
I want to do this. Like, from now on the podcast, I want to find a really strange story, and this is we're going to end it on.
Oh my God, yes, this is a strange story.
We're going to end it on this because I am really fascinated by these strange stories. I love weird stories. I want to do this almost every episode, maybe not every episode, but we'll do it often. We're going to tell a strange story. So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but in August 1994. In the town of Oakville, Washington. I don't know where that is, but it's a small town.
Washington.
One day, August 7th, there was a rainstorm, right? Rainstorm, whatever. It's Washington, it rains. But what people started to notice that this wasn't like any other rain they've ever seen. The rain was these tiny little translucent gelatin-like blobs coming out of the sky. I mean, rain. Can you imagine? It's like gelatin blobs.
Human blob skin.
Well, they didn't know what it was. It was clear and jelly, slimy, and
period blood clots. It was like the blood clot. Period blood clots, like little jellyfish.
Alien periods. Aliens were perioding all over Washington, Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it was like the size of a grain of rice, right?
Yeah.
And they were investigating and they couldn't figure out what it was. I mean, everybody was like investigating. It was on the news, whatever, but it was a little tiny town, right?
Yeah.
And it was
I love how we're like, let's go to lunch after this.
I know.
At this whole conversation.
So what's really weird about it is after this started to happen, people started to get really sick. They just got sick and nauseous and they were not feeling well at all. And animals started dying. I think I would have fled at that point. I think I'd have been like, "Oh my God, animals are dying. I'm getting sick. I got to get the hell out of here." Right? Wouldn't you just like take off?
You know, there's like a disease. If you are a cannibal, you eat people, where you can get really sick, or you can get a really bad rash, or your face swells up. And of course, there's a picture of Epstein in the files with a big swollen lip.
That's right.
And they actually, I mean, I just think it's like probably herpes, but they speculated that was it because he was
like herpes though.
There's like a disease. I forgot the name of it from eating
it didn't look like
cannibal, from eating human flesh.
Yes, it's an actual thing. Look it up. Look at the pictures of Epstein and look that up, and you'll see. So, so people were getting nauseous, dizzy, like flu-like symptoms, and animals were dying, and so they started to like look at the blob, like they studied it. Scientists were studying the blobs. What's in these blobs? It contained human white blood cells. Think about that. Human white blood cells. What
was it?
What could that be? And some people were like, oh, maybe it was like from an airplane, like the stuff coming out of an airplane. No, it wasn't that.
Unless there's people getting...
because that was dismissed. They said, no, it definitely wasn't from an airplane. So listen, to this day, they still don't know what it is, but they know it had human white blood cells.
And I think it happened in the 90s, like
94.
Yeah.
Yeah, 94. So, so there is still a mystery, guys. They never solved this mystery. There's been so many theories. They did find like bacteria in it.
Girl. No.
But it just made no sense, right? This has happened a couple other times in history that they found that but it's still a mystery. So there's theories about it. Like, you know, what could it possibly be? One of them is it's star jelly or slime residue that comes from it's like after rain, sometimes linked to algae or slime molds, but it really didn't form in the way that would normally form. So there's just, yeah. They also, this is one of the big theories that's concerning, that the government or military were testing, biological testing.
That sounds it sounds kind of more accurate.
Because it's a small town, so it would make sense that they would test in a small town.
You know what I thought of as pink mist? You know when people explode, they turn into pink mist?
Yeah. Oh God, so exploding people?
Yeah.
That reminds me of that show I'm watching.
Which one?
The Beauty.
Oh, yeah.
That show, guys, is really messed up.
Oh, God.
The Beauty. So to this day, they don't know. Okay. Never explained. I know. I do think that the military does do experiments, so it could have been something like that. But it does remind me of that movie now. So, or that show, not the movie. The show, The Beauty.
And on that note, we're gonna go eat now.
We're gonna go eat. Nothing jelly, gelatinous. Nothing with gelatinous kind of texture. Nothing with pizza or ice cream or cream cheese. What the hell? Cream cheese.
Oh my God, cream cheese.
Cream cheese. If you don't know what we're talking about, just look up Epstein cream cheese.
I'm like getting so grossed out.
You can literally go to the site and look up anything on those files.
You can type it in.
Read it.
Yeah,
There's
you can type in any
name.
You can type in anything.
Millions.
You can type in Lassie. Like you type in anything, it will come up.
Lassie.
Well, not Lassie, but.
Okay, guys. So that's next time we may have one more question. I know I'm okay with it going late. We're celebrating our own way.
We didn't even say fuck. I just did that. Oh no, I
want to.
Okay.
We might be having a guest on next episode. That'll be fun. I'm not going to tell you who yet. It's going to be a surprise. You'll have to tune in. Okay, so what is the most inappropriate experience you've ever had with a coworker? Did you ever have a coworker?
Oh yeah, a lot of my friends are coworkers. I mean, there's all kinds of inappropriate things that happen.
What'd you do, Jen? What's inappropriate about that?
I've mated with one.
You mated?
What?
Did you have an offspring?
Some of them we did drugs with some.
Oh,
all kinds of shit. On that note, bye guys. Have a good Super Bowl Sunday.
Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, guys. We really appreciate it.